Hey, what is up, Patreon peeps? It's Rich. All right, sorry for the lack of posts the last couple of days. I've been really busy, but I think about you all the time. It's true, though, actually. I'm laughing because it sounds so cliche. Anyway, I wanted to ask you guys some questions about Patreon, and I figured, well, what better way to do it than by looking at some art. Look, I've had this book for a long time. It was a comp that I got from DC, and I'm a fan of Kiya Asamiya's work. Never was super crazy about this actual hardcover collection, but that doesn't really mean anything today. I think that it's cool. There's a reason that I kept it, and it's actually been in my office, which is a compliment to the book. So for whatever reason, I think because it was different, I thought, hey, you know, this is a good one to sort of keep around. But so here are my questions for Patreon. Just generally speaking, I thought this would be a really fun topic to kick around. I want you to list at least one or two artists, if you can think of any, that have popped up in the last 3 years that are comic book artists that you're a fan of and you think are people to watch. The reason that I say this is, you know, with music, I have a few friends that are my real, like, they're the feelers. I've got one friend that travels all over the world. He's an airline pilot, captain, in fact. And he goes to London about 4 times a month, and he goes to Shanghai, China, probably twice a month. He's like all over. I met him at Starbucks, but he loves music, and he goes and sees new bands all the time. And then he sends me stuff from like England. He's in London right now. He left Thursday morning, well, drove to LA and then flies out of LA. And he'll be back like 4 days later. But every time he gets in around 3 in the afternoon, he'll take a nap, and then he goes sees bands. He's there for like one other day, and then I think he flies home. It's crazy. But yeah, so between him and like YouTube, I always am able to find new bands. But what I want to know from you is comic book fans, which I assume some of you are, who are like artists that are new. We'll say 3 to 5 years. I'll stretch the window a little bit. That you go, this person's got a lot of potential. They don't have to be like blow away right now, but I want to know what's going on the underground. People that are bubbling up. I'd be really curious if people can name artists and then who they are, because I want to start checking them out. So let me know who you think are like some of the up and coming talents, because that's what I'm interested in. It's cool to go back and look at the icons, but oh, that's nice. Very Michael Keaton. Yeah, I want to know what else is out there new. And then the other question is, what would you like to see more of on Patreon? So, you know, I want to use my time wisely. What I find is sometimes I'll like upload a video to say YouTube, and you know, they don't get that many views, and I know that I post a lot, but I do that to try to provide a lot of content for you all. This is cool. This looks good. Yeah, if you have ideas for things that you'd like to see a bit more on Patreon, let me know, because then I can start to kind of direct the ship that way. I think I said it in another video, but I know that there was a few people like that were a little concerned when I talked about that'd be like kind of tweaking the tiers a little bit. I mean, the standard like $1 to $5, whatever, you know, like the tip jar. Nothing will change there. The only thing that I'm going to do is I might offer more time-consuming options that I would charge more for, meaning that if someone wants direct feedback or wants to learn specific techniques, or, you know, I might create like small curriculums that people can get engaged with, and then get reviews. And you know, I'm trying to get, you know, obviously more serious about my own stuff too. So as I do that, you know, I'm more serious about just kind of everything. I mean, it definitely, it becomes all encompassing, you know, like it's a value system that you place on yourself. Yeah, you know, I really just want to make sure that people are enjoying, Patreon. And, you know, you'll see the YouTube channel is less of a focus right now. And, you know, honestly, it's just one of those things where I think that there's other ways to maybe handle YouTube, and then keep everything that I was doing on YouTube as more a Patreon thing. because I've been on YouTube long enough to kind of see that the channel doesn't seem to grow very much based on what I'm providing right now. So it's a pretty good indicator that the people that like it probably would shuffle over here if they really, really wanted that. And then for YouTube, if I'm going to continue doing it and devoting, a serious amount of time to it, that I need to shift the focus a little bit. So we'll see. This looks good. This is nice. I mean, like I said, there was a reason that I had it in my office. It's just one of those things that I think I can look at it in a day and then kind of be good for a while. But it is really, really cool. Now, I don't know if he's an artist that uses a studio full of assistants, because some Japanese artists do. They have background assistants. They have people that lay down the parts of the inks and the zipatone textures, which now probably would be done with a computer. But yeah, they take on interns and stuff like that, and then they put them to work so that they can create these huge, this book is 300 pages. I mean, doing a page a day, though, you could do this in a year, so it's not like the most unthinkable thing ever. But yeah, so that was really it. I just figured we would look at a little bit of art while we're chit-chatting, and I hope everyone is working on their stuff, and check out the most recent videos and stuff that I've been posting up if you haven't watched them yet, because they are important, and they will really, really help you and kind of liberate you from some of the drawing shackles that you have. And they're real basic concepts that really blossom into incredible things. So, it's like some sort of Confucius thing. It's like, don't overlook the seed and focus on the tree that grows from it. Because the seed is the power and is the leverage. And the tree is a result of you nurturing that seed. Nurture the seed, grasshoppers. Okay, all right, I'm going to get back to work. I had to do eBay this morning because I'm going to get hit with taxes, and then we have property tax due in the next 20 days. So I got to hustle. I need to make some cash. I'm in the hole from the last couple of months, so it's time to get my hustle on. So eBay, here I come. I've actually already been doing it for 90 minutes. I put up some auctions and just thinning the herd of stuff that eBay to me has always kind of been like an extra. It's like if I have free time, I do it because it's a little time consuming setting it up, but sometimes you need to do it. Also accumulate a lot more art now because of working over blue lines more. So that's a good problem to have, because you've got all the wiggle room in the world when you get all the originals back. So, all right, cool. Have a great day, and release your inner Kia Asamiya. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.